Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pinky. I'm the clinical pharmacist practitioner. Today the topic is head lice. So, what is head lice? Head lice are small insects, parasites that grows usually in the hair, and it is most common in school children. So, how do we diagnose head lice and how do we manage head lice? So in order to diagnose head lice, one thing that has to be kept in mind is that if there is a live lice, only then it needs to be treated. Okay? Now, another important thing is structured detection combing is much more reliable to diagnose head lice than visual inspection. Whole household needs to be treated. Okay, that's very, very important. Now, wet combing and lotions and shampoos containing insecticides are equally effective. There is no difference between these two. Now, patients' attitudes towards chemicals is also an important factor that needs to be considered. Now I'm going to discuss about wet combing and what are the advantages of wet combing, how it needs to be done, and what is the effectiveness, the rate of effectiveness. Wet combing. Wet combing is very cheap. It's the cheapest actually because the same household can use the same comb and it can be also used for recurrences. Now, wet combing does not involve any chemical, which makes it very attractive to many people. Now, persistence is required and wet combing needs to be done every 3 days for 2 weeks. Extend by 4 days every time a live louse is found or seen. Take 20 to 30 minutes at least to do the wet combing properly. Cure rate with wet combing is 60%, which can be seen at 14 days. Now let's talk about insecticides. So, insecticides, the main preparations are permethrin, the brand name is Lyclear. Another one is malathion, the brand names are Darbac M, Prioderm, Quelada. And another one is phenothrene. The brand name is Full Marks Lotion. And this insecticides works because they are very neurotoxic, that is toxic to the small insects, that is the lice. Skin irritations and asthma exacerbations are very common. Resistance can be seen if these insecticides are used repeatedly. Now let me explain how this insecticides needs to be used. So, rub it in dry hair and allow it to dry naturally and leave on for at least 8 to 12 hours overnight and wash off. Now, repeat all over again after 7 days to catch any kind of insects or the lice which are emerging from the eggs, which are coming out of the eggs. Now let's talk about non-insecticide based shampoos. Now they are not associated with resistance, which is a very good point, and they are much more effective than combing and insecticides. However, they are chemicals, you need to keep that in mind. Now, dimeticone is one example. The brand name is Hedrin. It needs to be applied in the same way as I have explained about insecticides, shampoos and lotions. Another example is isopropyl myristic. The brand name is Full Marks Solution. It has the advantage of a dimeticone because it can be applied for only 10 minutes, although the application needs to be done 7 days apart. Now, this is an important advantage. Dimeticone Hedrin, how it works. The mechanism of action is very interesting. Dimeticone, the Hedrin, It works by preventing the insects from getting any water. And isopropyl myristate, the full mark solution, it works by damaging the outer layer of the insects, that's the lice, and it chokes the lice to death by causing asphyxiation. So asphyxiates the insects, which is quite interesting, isn't it? In this video, I'm going to give a table which will list the products, and it will give an idea about the volume that is required as well as the cost, and you will like be able to choose from the table which one is cost effective and can use it to get rid of lice. But now please listen very, very carefully. These products are flammable. So when you apply to your hair, make sure that you avoid naked flames, cigarettes while being treated. Now, it's very important to make sure that the patient knows how to use the medications, the lotions, the shampoos correctly. For head lice, it's very important to keep in mind the patient's choice. Remember to treat the whole household, and another treatment is required after 7 days, which is very, very important. Now, thanks for watching. Now stay with me, help me with my journey, and do like and subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot and stay safe.